that command grab gives you a little bit of bursting. You can just take stocks, just rob them. Just absolutely rob them.
I've been honest with you guys the entire time I've been casting today, and I'm going to continue to be honest with you.
Sure.
This doesn't look good for D-Money.
Not at all.
Shelter not only has been on a run, yes, is a lower-seeded player than D-Money, but Bayonetta versus Incineroar seems like just hell.
Yeah.
Just run. Like, there's no way that's like that should be legal.
And what a way to kind of start out this game. You can see that Shelter just ready to put D-Money on a platter here. Starting it out with the swaggiest of ways.
Gave up stage, but was able to witch twist above to avoid getting grabbed, and then it's going to still be 0% for Shelter. 21% after that Darkest Lariat.
I mean, hey, you know, the heavy tax is imposed for a reason. You know, D-Money doesn't have to hit these flashy combos. Just needs to hit 1 or 2 and take a stock from you.
That was very nice. Darkest Lariat is a pretty good option for dealing with Afterburner Kick on shield. It will hit both sides of you. It'll hit pretty high behind you as well. And, you know, it's better than, like, Nair out of shield because that, you know, you don't know if that's going to hit necessarily with the distance that Afterburner provides.
Yeah, I mean, just Darkness Lariat has a lot of great qualities. You know, a little bit of intangibility at the beginning. It's a multi-hit. It lasts a long time. So you can really just catch some people off guard with it. It's the perfect move for a character like Incineroar. But speaking of perfect, that up tilt back air is exactly what the doctor ordered for Shelter to kind of take that first stock.
Absolutely. D-Money wants to introduce some sort of chaos into this game because that's the only way that Shelter doesn't get to run with their game plan. But, man, it's difficult to do when you're on such a slow and clunky character.
Yeah, I mean, Chaos is the antithesis of Bayonetta, as they just can kind of consistently put out damage, but
nice.
A straight up air, and that DI is a little bit horrendous.
That's going to be revenge. That's big.
Yep.
Are we going to see it get to use, though? Oh, he's fishing for the Alolan Whip. Just send it with a Nair. Just get extra damage down.
Okay.
There it is. Oh, that's not good.
Perfectly spaced from Shelter's side, and then we get the second Witch Twist, but it was revenge. D-Money gets out of that hard ring scenario.
Actually grabs it, armored through. That's huge, but not going to quite kill. 10% more, and that might have been a problem.
Yeah. Shelter, taking their stars and stripes, they don't lose that stock that early, but Shelter has been playing really good in terms of the burst range of Alolan Whip. When D-Money kind of just throws it out willy-nilly, Shelter's always ready. It's really in those scenarios where D-Money kind of checkmates Shelter and gets those Alolan Whips just like that.
Short hop Alolan Whip does catch Afterburner Kick, assuming that it's not Witch Twisted right afterwards, because out of shield, I don't think that's true.
Yeah, that sounds about right here. But D-Money trying to get the revenges, but, you know, it's the classic in Smash Ultimate. You go for a counter, and that's when the opponent will miss their move.
Absolutely. You can't really ledge trap Bayonetta because you can just Afterburner Kick past your shield.
Yeah.
Oh!
Speaking of SDIing fair 1, 2, 3,
yeah.
D-Money just avoids the third hit entirely with that immaculate SDI.
First time we've seen that, Shelter might be sweating a little bit.
Yeah. Dude, the Mark-itis is strong with Bayonetta, not able to take stocks when you start climbing past those 150%. See D-Money living to 218.
Not wall clink. It's a little bit confusing. D-Money wasn't ready for it, but still not going to kill it. 230%.
Oh my goodness! And yeah, doesn't even need the sweet spot of the or the sweet timing. I don't know what you would call it.
Yeah. Okay, that was a good back air. Shelter has been known to throw those out and find stocks, and that's exactly what happened once again. D-Money has the stage though, and gives it all up with a revenge. Oh, but finds another.
God.
Oh, he's chasing. He's so slow.
Yeah, the chase is like a strong word because Incineroar was just jogging right over there. Oh. This cat really has to put in the work to kind of just get across the stage, but
roll, heel slide, air spot dodge. I mean, finds the combo. That's big damage.
Oh my God!
That's death. Yikes! Ugh. Yeah.
Man, Shelter has been catching heavies with that back air all day. Honestly, not even just heavy. Everybody been literally kicking people to the blast zone with that back air.
That was a lot closer than I anticipated it being. Shelter takes game 1. I can't imagine we're going back to PS2. There's no way. There's no way Incineroar chooses PS2 again. Okay, great. Small battlefield. At least it's a slightly smaller stage to deal with. I don't know. Like, this is the whole, should we start PS2? And then they do. not the right choice for a super slow character to be on like the largest platform stage. So I'm glad we're taking to something a little bit smaller.
Alrighty, let's get right into it. We're here on Small Battlefield Game 2. Lose your side of top 8 here at Saturday Stadium 3. Both of these two players really kind of fought their way over to this position, and they do not want their bracket run to end here. Oh my God.
90%. 90, jeez.
Yeah, I mean, Incineroar with Revenge is a problem. I would love to see, D-Money start getting a lot more Revenge stacks, because that's like the amount of chaos that you were talking about that D-Money kind of needs to surge into the set to really end up on top.
Bayonetta is a lighter weight character than you think. So Alolan Whip does take stock 1, and D-Money not very high percent, definitely not kill percent, but we've also seen Shelter take some kills at absurd percents. I say undeservedly, but I guess it takes some skill,
Yeah, and that heal slide is usually the starter here. Sends the afterburner kick to the side of the stage, and D-Money just has enough room to squeeze out a Revenge.
Finds a little bit of bullet time. Oh my God, catches the cross drop with the down smash. I have not seen that interaction yet.
Yeah, that was a nice close out there from Shelter. The exact way you need to kind of end off a stock to keep the momentum in your side, because it feels like whenever Incineroar takes a stock, especially with those Revenge stacks, it can just start to kind of pile on if you don't answer back.
Finds the armor, and that's so early. It's so early. And once again, same position as we were the last stock. We've got percentage, a little bit on D-Money, but not enough to kill just yet, and a fresh stock on Shelter, 1 down.
Yeah, Shelter needs to find a big combo here, or at least a KO confirmed to just answer back before D-Money finds anything too crazy. Once again, insane DI on the fair 1-2-3. D-Money not going to die off the top anytime soon.
Oh, little jab action. Finds an air out of shield, Darkest Lariat.
Yeah, just like you said, covers both sides of you. A nice option in those scramble scenarios, but back air, tried and true, and Shelter finds a stock. But out of the blue, the double witch twist up near the top of the stage, but just not enough resources to really carry the cat up to the ceiling.
Yeah, and we're fully evened up now. I don't think D-Money's going to find the miracle kills that we've been seeing from before. Those Alolan Whips are not able to catch as many fish as he thinks they should be.
Okay, nice little up air to bridge together this combo, just cashing out. I do like Shelter.
Oh!
Kicking the competition out stage right there with that back air.
Woo. All right, Shelter takes game 2. I close that out very quickly, and once again, it looks like Shelter's about to tack on another one for the board of players higher seated than him that he's going to take out.
Yeah, I don't know. D-Money just has been getting caught by these back airs, and I don't know. It feels like Shelter's just pulling it out always at the most inopportune moments for D-Money. He's just always kind of caught off guard by it, it feels like, every time.
Ooh, got game 3 coming up. I think I saw Town and City just get selected.
Excuse me. Town and City here, that's a dangerous pick. This is a very volatile pick.
It's a dangerous game, and there weren't a ton of Alolan Whips that didn't kill that could have won Town and City. And if you're relying on fishing for Alolan Whips to close out the game, I got bad news for you. Those get harder and harder to hit as the set goes on. Yeah,
but hopefully with KK Slider by your side, you will be able to pull off some insane stuff.
Yeah, we are hopefully going to see some sort of adaptation from D-Money. I don't know what an adaptation looks like when you're playing Incineroar, especially against Bayonetta.
Oh, yeah. It's a little rough, but maybe what it is here is just kind of playing by this edge, because that's where things can get the most vivid. But, man, Shelter's just been finding these up tilts, finding these up Bs with really extreme prejudice. And D-Money doesn't have much of a defensive tool set to stop it, but don't need a defensive tool set with that Alolan Whip.
No. He's able to find the Alolan Whip that I am so certain that eventually he won't be able to find, but he just keeps finding them. But turned right back around by Shelter.
Yeah, welcome to 2 stock here, ladies and gentlemen, and it's just been explosive. Stock for stock, combo for combo, confirm for confirm. These two have really been going back at it. That's 26%. Kevin, that was close.
I was scared. I got to be honest. That scared me.
Woo! I mean, once again, it was one of those scenarios where it was like a little 10% would have been like curtains right there.
He's got revenge, but it's about to go away with some percentage, I think. Yeah, and there it is, gone.
That is crazy because I know that Revenge goes away with certain percents, but like Bayonetta a lot of times just does the right amount in one combo. It's actually kind of absurd.
Chasing down on this big stage is D-Money. You picked it, buddy.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, sends the smash attack on the wrong side, and that's exactly the type of opening D-Money was looking for.
Cheeto fingers don't miss.
They don't. They don't.
Little afterburner kick action into there.
Yep.
That up tilt has gotten so much for Shelter today.
Yeah, and speaking of so much, the back air.
Again, there's no way. There's just no way.
Ugh. I'm not sure. It's just like they've been connecting at the right spots. Shelter just kind of has the perfect positioning to land it every single time.
D-Money is making it look possible, though, racking up a lot of damage here. Closing out the stock is the issue. You have to condition your opponent for these Alolan Whips, otherwise you're going to have a really tough time finding them. And he got it.
Yeah?
That was a fantastic falling Alolan Whip, and he closes out the game.
Solid. Solid.
That was solid. That was solid. That's the type of stuff that you can afford when you're playing on Town and City. However, Shelter gets the pick of stage. We've seen Shelter before run it back to whatever stage necessary, but I have to imagine we're going to see some stage bans and no longer go back to Town and City.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like I said, that Town and City pick is very volatile. And Shelter, as the person who's one game away from winning this set, you don't need to bring that volatility in your life.
No.
Just go to something simple and not have to worry about dying to the low whip at 26. Even though really not much you can do about that. But
I mean, yeah, it's you have to make the decision to roll there pretty much because if you use an outer shield option, it'll get armored. If you jump, you're already going to be getting Alolan Whipped because it's above you.
Yep,
you have to roll or you have to like heel slide out of shield, which I don't think you have enough time to drop shield and do that. But in any case, D-Money made quick work out of that game. It was a fast one, as close as it was. So game 4, we're going to a different, again, more neutral stage, like you said. And Shelter can start getting the game plan going. Revenge, though.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say, D-Money is not going to allow you to kind of combo off of F-tilt there. Obviously, D-Money knows his chops about this matchup.
Oh, my God.
And the deepest of Alolan Whips there to take that stock.
He's finding these Alolan Whips. I guess the download truly is complete. He's able to DI the fair and not quite die to it. Gonna have to deal with one more interaction, but DI's in, so he gets back to stage first.
Perfectly played on the defensive end there from D-Money. And honestly, gonna have to survive another one here. Fair 1, 2, 3, but just way too high of a percent. Doesn't matter your DI there.
Kills off the top. Shelter's got to get some composure here. Understand that D-Money wants a Alolan Whip at like that, if it's Revenge at that 30%, and if it's not Revenge at like the 60%. And higher, of course. So if you are in that percentage range, don't let D-Money do this thing where he's full hop and then fast fall.
Oh, what?
Whipping. In fact, don't let him do anything. Take him to the top and send him home.
Oh, my goodness. You could have fooled me with the double witch twist up there. I mean, Shelter cheesing out stocks as early as Incineroar here.
Yeah, it's definitely looking like the case of the early stock. 60% is a little too early, even at the very edge on this stage.
Man, Shelter really has been playing off of one all of tonight, and it seems like this is going to be just another capstone in their insane run here. D-Money does find the Alola Whip here, and I wouldn't have it any other way, Kevin. We're here last stock, game 4.
Yeah, this is totally doable for D-Money if he can get out of this combo, but if he can't, it might just be curtains.
Wait!
Curtains it is. They are closed on D-Money. Shelter puts another card in the pack.
That was an intelligent mix-up there. Shelter went up with the Witch Twist, and I was expecting the pop-out to go on the right side, but